Hi, this is Mike Hendrickson from Strata Hadoop World in New York. I'm here with Aidan O'Brien. Aidan, how you doing?
Good, thanks, good.
So you're a senior director at EMC.
That's right, yeah.
So what are you guys seeing that's different in the data world nowadays?
Oh, there's huge change. And the change that we see is both internally within EMC, how we look at it, but also sort of externally at clients. And I think there's a much greater recognition that sort of, it's no longer just about the storage. And sort of, it's my responsibility within EMC to really think about that whole sort of panoply of different options as we try and help customers take advantage of the opportunity that the big data is presenting to them.
So how are you seeing, because EMC, again, you have a history of storage and everything. How are you seeing those customers handling like data analytics? Are they able to, just make that shift or?
So I think from my perspective, we're seeing customers in all different parts of the maturity curve. There's some customers who they know big data is important without really knowing exactly what it is, and sort of they're struggling to find how do they start their journey. There's other customers who know what they want to do with it, but they just lack the skills and the expertise. And then again, there's others yet still who they know the use case, they've got the skills, they just want to get out of their own way and get on and do it. So it's a bit of everything we're seeing.
So you guys have a platform at EMC, and it's a federation platform?
That's right, yeah.
Can you describe it a little bit?
Yeah, sure. So it's the Federation Business Data Lake, is what we call it. It takes technologies from all of our 5 different or 6 different technologies or 6 different companies that make up the Federation, where we bring them all together, and it's designed to be a platform that supports multiple use cases. It's a multi-use case platform. The genesis or the origin of the platform, we're seeing 2 things in the market primarily. The first one is that the empirical evidence is showing us that it's taking organizations between 6 and 9 months to stand up these environments, which is just a huge amount of time.
Yeah.
And the second thing we're seeing is that the use cases people are going after, they tend to be trying to achieve competitive advantage. They're trying to be the first person to do something very often. So what it means is you need to have greater standardization to be able to stand up these environments more quickly, yet at the same time give customers the flexibility they need to go after their unique use case. So what we've tried to do with the Federation Business Data Lake is bring together standardization and flexibility.
Which almost seems like 2 opposing ideas, standardization and federation.
That's exactly it, yeah.
And it works.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and are you seeing your customers able to cope with it? I mean, because I can imagine a lot of customers that you work with want to get closer to their customer and want to be able to serve their customer better, retail, those sort of things.
Yep.
Is that what you're seeing with them trying to use?
From our experience, we're seeing in all different areas. They're using, the different use cases they're going after. There's certain use cases which are all about sort of, improving operational cost management with things like, predictive maintenance, spotting when components or oil rigs are going to fail before they actually fail and avoid costs that way. We're also seeing people use it for compliance reasons to improve their risk posture. Things like fraud is the obvious example. But then there's a lot of other people who are using it for these new revenue streams and new revenue growth, whether that be sort of location-based marketing or an improved customer experience. So there's a real wide range of things that we're seeing our customers do.
So I really like this idea of the federation part. So are you actually putting power into the hands of the people who need it, but yet still having a standard data set somewhere, or how is that working?
So the Federation is an interesting concept. What we're seeing is that we have sort of these 6 different companies, and they're all specialized in different things. And they've all got different brands, and different people buy from different types of companies and want to be associated with different companies. We're in this really sort of fortuitous position where we can take the best of all of those different companies and bring it together without actually locking a customer in to any one particular brand or company. So the way the platform's designed is, we're taking the best of breed technologies, but if a customer wants to use what is essentially a competitive product to one of our 6 Federation companies, then we're okay with that as well, and we can snap out certain elements and snap in other elements.
So what keeps you awake at night? I mean, what challenges do you have thinking about how this is going to continue to work for your customers and how you change and grow?
Yeah, so I think from a customer perspective, the thing that concerns me the most is having the right skill sets and having the right organization, to leverage and to take advantage of big data. It's almost a mindset change or a cultural shift that we need to see in organizations. We need to get people not thinking about, well, show me last month's sales reports and how many widgets did we sell last month. much more into a situation of saying, well, I have this hypothesis. I'm thinking that maybe we sell more on a Tuesday when it rains. Let me go and actually try and prove that out and understand that. So if we get our clients starting to ask questions in a different way and understanding what they could do with all of this data that's now available to them, then I think that's going to be a big, big step forward. And then the obvious skill set behind that, whether it be a data scientist, a data engineer, an application developer, all of those skill sets, we need to help our customers get up to speed on that.
Excellent. So if you could fast forward yourself to 12 months from now, where would you hope EMC will have gone on that journey from now to 12 months from now?
So one of the most crucial things that we recognize within EMC is that the control point in this market is absolutely the business outcome that you achieve. It's not the technology. The technology is merely an enabler for that. And then if you accept that conclusion, then what we saw was there's no single company who can do it all by themselves. So we've taken a very sort of concerted approach to actually look to build and sort of invest in the ecosystem of partners that we actually need. With some key vendors. Such a Tableau, a Tivio, Zaloni. Those different types of companies. And in 12 months' time, where I'd like to be is I'd like that ecosystem to be, well bedded down, that customers can understand, they can come to us, and with that ecosystem of partners, we can actually help them achieve the promise of big data as they seek these better business outcomes.
Excellent. Well, we look forward to that journey and being with you on it. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you very much.